What up, kids? Today, we're going to be looking at my game pickups for July 2020. I'm going to do something a little bit differently today. Today, I'm going to talk about how much I paid for each of these games compared to how much is the game actually worth. And you can get a sense of what were good deals and what were deals that I probably shouldn't have taken. As usual, the rules I give myself is I have a budget of $100 a week, or a total of $400 a month, or $500 a month, depending on how many weeks there are, and try to find as many games as I can within that budget. So that being said, let's jump into the games for July. We'll start with the Nintendo Entertainment System. For Nintendo, I picked up the box only for Dr. Mario. I already had the cart and I already had the instructions, so this is just the box. Dr. Mario is a game that I used to have growing up, loved it. This was the game that my mom was best at. Total nostalgia for me. For Dr. Mario, the box only, it's valued at $12.77. I got it for $13.25, meaning I lost about 48 cents on this deal. Next is Marble Madness for the NES. This is, again, box only. I already had the cart, I already had the instructions. This is another game that I used to have growing up, and it's just great to find the boxes for these things. The box for Marble Madness is valued at $12.72, and I got it for $14.95, which means that I lost $2.23 on this one. Finally up for NES is Tetris, complete in the box. This came with a protective plastic sleeve. This one came with a cartridge as well as the instructions. I already had the cart and instructions. I was just looking for the box, but I couldn't find any deals where it was the box only, so I ended up getting the entire complete in-box package here. Tetris Complete in Box is valued around $19.90. I was able to find this one for $12, meaning I walked away with the value of $7.90. Next, let's shift our focus over to Super Nintendo. I found a loose version of Biker Mice from Mars. This was a cartoon from the 90s that was basically a ripoff of Ninja Turtles. And I didn't know that they had a Super Nintendo game. I was excited to find this one. Biker Mice from Mars Loose is valued around $47.77. I found a great deal on this on eBay. Got it for $20.99, meaning I walked away with a value of $26.78. Not too bad. Next, let's go to Sega Genesis. I have two complete towers of Genesis games over here. The first one being Menacer, 6 games in 1. This is a cardboard box with the game and instructions on the inside. The Menacer 6-game cartridge is valued at $9.21. I was able to find it for $8.99, meaning I walked away with a value of 22 cents. Next up, Sega Genesis is Clay Fighter, complete in box. This is the cardboard box. Clay Fighter is a classic game, both on Genesis and Super Nintendo. It was basically Mortal Kombat for kids. Complete in box, the value is $15.42. I got it for $17.50, meaning I lost $2.08 on this one. Next up is World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. This one came in a protective plastic sleeve. Sega Genesis had a few Mickey Mouse Illusion games. I believe this is the last of them, World of Illusion. They were always quality games. I was super happy to find this one. Complete in box, this game is valued at $25.25. I found it for $17.49, meaning I walked away with a value of $7.76 on this one. Next up is the Lion King, Disney's Lion King. This is the box only. I already had the game and instructions. Super happy to find the box on this one. Classic Sega Genesis games, one of the best. Lion King box only is valued at $9.32. I got it for $12.23, meaning I lost $2.91. Next up is the box only for Eternal Champions. This is probably a game that not many Sega Genesis owners know about. I had it growing up as a kid. It is a fighter game, and I already had the carts. Now I just needed to get the box for it. The box is valued at $7.86. I found it for $10.58, meaning I lost $2.72. Next up is the box only for the original Golden Axe, Golden Axe 1 on the Sega Genesis. This was a game that I loved growing up. Great Sega arcade action. I already had the cart, so I just needed to get the box for it. Was able to find it on eBay. The box is valued at $10.76, but I was able to find it for $9.99, so I walked away with a value of 77 cents. Also for the Sega Genesis is James Pond 2, Operation Robocod. So I thought I had this game as a kid. Turns out what I had was James Pond 1, so I got this one by mistake. But funny enough, this is often heralded as the best of the James Pond games on Sega Genesis. There are 3 of them. I have yet to play this, but this is complete in box. James Pond 2 Complete is valued at $22.57. I found this for $12.65, meaning I walked away with $9.92. Next up is a sports title, NHL 96. This was a donation to the channel, so I didn't even have to find this one or pay for it. It is complete in box. I don't have very many sports games for Sega Genesis. This is one of my first. NHL 96 is valued at $8.92, and like I said, this was a donation, so I didn't pay anything, meaning I have a pure value, $8.92. Similarly to NHL 96, this was also a donation. This is John Madden 93. So this is going to be my first football game for Sega Genesis. Like I said, this was also a donation. This game is valued at $11.32, and since I didn't pay anything for it, that is pure profit. Walked away with $11.32 on this one. To round out the Sega Genesis donations this month is the last of the sports games. This is Wrestlemania, the arcade game. I have not played this one either. Wrestlemania is valued at $23.99. Since it was a donation, I didn't spend anything and walked away with $23.99 in profit. That was the last of the Sega Genesis games, but I do have one new Sega Master System game this month, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I bought this game from Europe. It took about 2 to 3 months to get here. I wasn't sure where it was, the tracking wasn't available. Finally arrived this month. Very happy to see this one. Sonic 1 on the Master System is valued at $17.79. I bought this without knowing what it was supposed to be worth. I got it for $33, so I lost $15.21 on this one. Not the best deal. Let's take a look at PlayStation next. First game for the PlayStation is Mega Man 8. This is complete with instructions, original disc. The Mega Man 8 Anniversary Collection is valued at $19.75. I got this for $14.99. I walked away with a profit of $4.76. And since I was looking at Mega Man, I figured why not jump into the X series with Mega Man X4. Very happy to see this one online. I stopped playing X's at 3, and very, very excited to play this one. Mega Man X4 is valued at $18.05. I got this for $18.99. I lost 94 cents. Next, let's take a look at Nintendo 64. We have 5 new Nintendo 64 games this month, all of which were donations. So thank you. I didn't spend any money on these. These were all gifts. The first one is 1080 Snowboarding. This is something that I already had in my collection, but I do not mind having a second one. This was very popular when it came out. 1080 Snowboarding is valued at $9.99 for the loose cart. Since it was a donation, that is pure profit. Next up is Force Gemini. This is a game that I know in name only, so I don't actually know much about this game. I don't have any first-hand experience with Force Gemini. Thank you for the donation. I look forward to playing this. Jet Force Gemini loose cart is valued at $11.53. Since it was a donation, that is pure profit. Next on N64 is Glover. Again, donation, never played. Apparently, you play as a glove, possibly dancing on top of a ball. The Glover loose cart is valued at $12.99. Since I spent nothing on this, that is pure profit. Two more N64 games. This one I am not familiar with. It is Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. N64 had a few snowboarding games. This is one I am unfamiliar with. Thank you for allowing me to add this to my collection. The loose cart for Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding is valued at $6.21. That is pure profit. Last is an N64 game that I'm well aware of, that is Wave Race 64. This was very popular when it came out. Thank you for donating this to the channel. The Wave Race 64 loose cart is currently valued at $9.56, and that is pure profit. Let's take a look at the Sega Dreamcast next. The first game for the Sega Dreamcast is Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire? A parody of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire from the early 2000s. Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire is valued at $10.99. I got this for $10, so I made 99 cents. Next up for Dreamcast is Coasterworks. Looks like it is a sim game in which you can create your own theme park, complete with roller coasters. Coasterworks is valued at $5.71. I got it for $4.95, so I got 76 cents out of this guy. Next up is a classic Sega Dreamcast game, Chu Chu Rocket. This was made by the Sonic team after they started branching out trying to create games other than Sonic. I've never played this one. It is a puzzle game. I believe you played it online. Today, Chu Chu Rocket is valued at $13.64. I was able to find this for $13.99, so I lost about 35 cents on this one. Last up for Sega Dreamcast is Centipede. I do not know anything about this game. Excited? Maybe? It is called Centipede. It sounds like, if I had to guess, an arcade game that was brought up to 3D standard. I have no experience with this one. Centipede is valued at $9.99 today. I got this for $9.20, meaning I walked away with a total of 79 cents. Alright, next up, next system. Let's look at the Nintendo Wii. First up for the Wii is Knights Journey of Dreams. Journey of Dreams. This is a game that I believe I played once. I don't even think I owned it. I didn't have the best impression of it, and anytime that I saw it on the shelves, it was like only $5, even back when it was new. Like, nobody really wanted this one. Finally, just got it. Why not? Knight's Journey of Dreams currently is valued at $8.50. I found this copy for $3.98, meaning I walked away with $4.52. I was never a huge Mario sports fan. I never collected the sports games, but the Wii does have Mario Sports Mix, and this game is complete with dodgeball, volleyball, basketball, and hockey. So I took the plunge, got this one. Mario Sports Mix is valued at $19.99. I found this copy for $15.99, walked away with $4. Finally up for the Wii this month is Wii Play Motion. I know this game is very divisive. Some people love it, some people hate it. I never owned it. I figure as a Nintendo fan, I should own all the Wii style games, whether that's Wii Play, Wii Sports, things like this. So this is now part of the collection. Wii Play Motion is valued at $20.50. I got this for $20.45. So I have a value of a nickel. Next system, let's take a look at Nintendo 3DS. So the first game that I got for Nintendo 3DS was an essential, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Yes, I used to own this game. Yes, I lost it at some point. It is a necessity. I love Zelda. It's probably my favorite franchise, and it's great to have this copy back with me. The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds is valued at $16.99. I found this for $14, so I created a profit of $2.99. Next up on the 3DS is The Legend of Zelda: Triforce Heroes. This is one of those kind of side Zelda games that I just never played. So it looks like it has a number of differently colored links, like a green link, red link, and a blue link. And maybe you have to interact with the others to solve puzzles. I don't know. Never played this one, but as a fan of Zelda, had to get it. The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes is valued at $10.89. I got it for $11.45, meaning I lost 56 cents. Finally, for the 3DS is a classic, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Never played this one. Never played the original Luigi's Mansion either. So I figured if I'm collecting for the 3DS, this is something that I have to have. I have to get this one. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon today is valued at $14.99, and I paid $14.99, so I didn't lose or gain anything on this one. Fair deal. Alright, I believe that brings us to our last game today, and that is for Nintendo Switch. And that game is the collector's edition of Panty Party. What am I doing with this? Why do I have this, you might be asking? And what is so special about it? Who wants a collector's edition of Panty Party? I do. This came from Japan, and it took, because of coronavirus, 2 to 3 months to get here. Finally arrived. I'm going to be filming an unboxing episode specifically for this game. Stay tuned for that. The Panty Party Limited Edition Complete box set is valued at $48.07. I paid $49.99 for it. I lost $1.92 on this one. So overall, this month, I walked away with a total of 33 games. The total value of these games was $523.91. I spent $386.59. My budget was $400, and I walked away with an increased value of $137.32. Not so bad. Not so bad for the month of June. That is it for today's episode, and I will catch you guys next time.